On this episode, we're talking politics, St. Louis, and newfound fame with the newly famous Ken Bone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bob Wahl Show. On the Bob Wahl Show, we talk business, St. Louis, and real estate. This is one of the most exciting episodes I've had so far. We have a special treat with Ken Bone here with me this morning. Ken, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, Bob. Thanks for having me on.
Life has kind of gotten crazy lately.
Yeah, it's been pretty busy, but it's a chance to get people mobilized out to vote and raise a little money and awareness for the homeless.
Less than a month ago, you were living a normal life. Now things are crazy because you were chosen to be at the debate and ask a question. How did that evolve? How did you end up being the one of the select few to be able to do that?
It's totally random. The Gallup poll just keeps calling people until they find 40 people who are technically undecided who can be at the debate.
Okay. Now you live in the greater St. Louis area. You are on the Illinois side of the river.
Yeah, I was born in Granite City and now I live in Shiloh.
Okay. And the day of the debate, you actually had a plan to wear something else.
Yeah, I had this suit that my grandfather helped me pick out before he passed away. He was always a real sharp dressed guy, and he loved this suit. And apparently I've gained a little weight in the last year since he passed away. And when I got into my car to leave for the debate, I tore the seat out of the pants. I had to switch to Plan B here.
And I believe your wife chose the Plan B?
Yeah, it was the nicest thing that I owned that I could change into in less than a minute.
That's awesome. I wonder how things would evolve if you didn't wear the red sweater. I gotta believe I gotta believe the red sweater kind of played into the role of how things kind of took off online. And
you take out any one element of like the meme, and I don't think it happened. Either the sweater or the mustache or the question or the story about the torn pants. You take out any one thing from that, and nobody knows who I am today.
Even the timing of the question. I mean, many factors involved, but it's just crazy how it happened. You're being contacted constantly. You're on a lot of shows. I'll have you talk about some of the shows you've been on. I'm sure you've been contacted for types of endorsements and that sort of thing. Do you mind talking about any of that?
Yeah, I only have one official sponsor, and that's Izod, the people that make the sweater. But I've been on a lot of shows. I've been on Jimmy Kimmel twice. I've been on CNN's Newsroom and Anderson Cooper 360. I've been on the radio from New Zealand to Ireland, Northern Canada to Honduras, Russia, Sweden, Poland, the UK. I've been live on the BBC a couple of times. I've been on the radio all over the world, but you can do that by phone. I haven't had to travel for most of that.
That's great. Well, that's absolutely amazing. That's absolutely amazing. How's your family handling all this craziness?
It's a lot to adapt to, and every day we think it's going to be over and it'll just be back to normal, and then the phone will ring again. Yeah. So we're just kind of taking it a day at a time. Okay.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations on all the attention. I'm sure it's exciting for everyone. I am a real estate company. I like to talk about a lot of things St. Louis, so we'll kind of just touch on that. What things do you like to do in the St. Louis area? What types of things do you, your wife, your family like to do?
We stick to the Metro East most of the time, but when we come across the river, it's usually to go to the zoo or the City Museum. Those are our two favorite attractions. Or go have lunch on the hill. Everybody loves doing that. You just named our rotation. We live right outside the hill. I have a favorite spot. I did an episode with Southwest Market Cuisine on the hill. Okay. I don't know if you've been there. It's outstanding. But Forest Park, we like to go there quite a bit. City Museum, I have a 2.5. Our kids will get old. That's a little bit older kid type of place, but it's an awesome place. You've been there. Can't wait to take any museum with a bar in it is fine by me.
No doubt about that. St. Louis restaurants. What are your favorite restaurants?
Espino's Bar and Grill. Espino's Mexican. They're probably our favorite over in the city.
Okay. Are you a Cardinals fan?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
my Twitter handle, KenBone18. The 18 is for Mike Shannon. During his playing days, he was number 18, so I wore his number in all my high school and amateur sports. And I've always been a huge fan. Listen to him every summer in the backyard with Grandpa and with Dad.
Awesome. What do you think they're going to do next year?
I think this year was, despite all the successes they had, there were a lot of injuries, so it was a bit of a down year. And next year, they're going to be right back in contention. The Cubs are still going to be tough, but the Cardinals will be able to hang with them. Definitely looking at a wild card spot, if not contending for the Central.
I agree. There could be another wild card spot race, but I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna turn it around. And the fact that we came that close to making the playoffs and we're calling it turning things around that's how spoiled we are.
Yeah, to be one game out of the postseason and it be a rebuilding year, you have to look at teams like the Astros and the Pirates, and that never even get a taste of a winning season. And the Pirates had their first winning season a couple years ago, and that was something to celebrate. So we're really lucky here having such a great franchise.
We are, and I don't know how much time you would have had to watch any Cardinal playoff games anyway. It's been a pretty busy October.
Normally, if I'm doing like an appearance someplace and baseball is on, then I'm not a very good interview because I'm trying to watch it. But I've had people try to leave me baseball tickets, and I'm not able to go. The Blues tried to have me out to the home opener. I wasn't able to go. I had to work. I've already used up all my vacation hours for the year.
That's great. Well, I appreciate you being on the show. I know you got a ton more phone calls, emails, and appearances to make. To end on, do you mind talking about who you're voting for?
Well, I'm not telling anybody who I'm going to vote for.
Okay.
I trust America to make up its own mind. And so I'm just telling everybody to get out and vote. Even if you're not registered, the state of Illinois, you can register at an early voting spot all the way up until November 7th. So get out and make that happen. Make your voice heard. If you're sick of the presidential candidates, that's fine. There's elections at the state and local level that affect your life every day. Bond issues, mayor, city councilman, congressmen, dog catchers, all of it. We want to hear your opinion.
There's quite a few at the top of my mind too on the local level, not just for president. So, well, Ken, I appreciate you being here, and it was a great time. That concludes this episode of the Bob Wahl Show. Thank you very much for joining me, and goodbye for now.
Thanks, St. Louis.